joining us from the sideline. All right, a chance to check out stats for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson, and it's Young in at the point guard. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And this is the first, Steve, of 2 matchups in a row between these 2 teams. What should we expect?
Kevin, look for both teams to come out swinging. When you play a team multiple times in a row, you want to set the tone early and prevent the other side from gaining momentum.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Siakam against Johnson. Siakam, right side. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Murray outside. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. And Pirtle pulls it down. Young against Schroeder. Here's Barnes. Rebound by the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Capella missing.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Shoots over Johnson. Here's Pirtle. And the layup's good off the glass. Pirtle's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Raptors.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Young against Schroeder. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
As a point guard, Trae Young knows his guys depend on him to find them, especially when uncovered.
Inside, here's Schroeder. Pass to Pirtle. Raptors moving the ball around. He was all alone on that one.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young taking his time here. And there's the pass to Murray. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Right, talking about Jakob Pirtle, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Now here's Murray. After the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Again, the miss by Murray.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just what you expect from Pirtle inside, using his size to get to a close-range shot.
Schroeder against Young. Pass to Hunter. Over Barnes. No good off the back of the rim.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Siakam. Barnes against Hunter. And that one's good, Barnes.
A tremendous finisher in close. Scotty Barnes is physical and he's explosive.
Young outside. Johnson kicks to Murray. Pass to Young. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Kept alive. Stripped it away. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
That break coming off the turnover forced by OG. Great anticipation.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the inside, Hunter. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Back to Barnes. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now here's Murray. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Johnson with a screen on Schroeder. High post, Johnson dishes it to Murray. Back to Johnson. And that one is good.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Birtle with a screen on Young. Down low. Birtle, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Birtle. The Raptors need to get a shot off. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Young pass to Murray. Young, a screen on Siakam. Here's Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Can't be too physical with Murray inside because he knows how to draw fouls.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
To the middle. Takes it out to Siakam. Oh, good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 6. Young outside. Pass to Johnson. To the paint. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Okay, incredible body control. The will to complete the play. Young with the potential and one.
Hawks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
Siakam's shot is off.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. And he makes that one. Young's got 5 now.
What touch on the floater. Young has this shot down to a science.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Count it. Good. Siakam's got his second bucket tonight.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now Bogdanovich. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver. Hunter with it. Now the pass to Young. And it's all evened up. 8 points for him.
Got to know the scouting report with Trae Young. He's going to make a number of threes if you're not careful.
Siakam outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Smitty, we know the list of players from Cameroon is short, but very talented.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Pascal Siakam, one of the few players out of Cameroon. Another one, Joel Embiid. That's a lot of talent.
And he makes the first. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring, Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bay comes in for Johnson. And Griffin subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Now, here's Okongwu. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Now, here's Schroeder following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. Here's Anunoby. The 6-footer's good. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Get through.
Here's Young. 35 points for him last game against Denver.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Now, here's Siakam. And here's Barnes for 3. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Bay down low. Young finds Okongwu. Here's Griffin. Fires the 3. Siakam pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Chalk up 2 there.
The paint is where Barnes is most dangerous. He attacks without hesitation.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Dick comes in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Mills, he's checked in for Trae Young. Now here's Mills. Outside Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. It's up a 3. Sinks the triple. And it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
Whether it's a catch and shoot or off the bounce, Grady Dick can knock it down. Tremendous jump shooter.
Outside Bogdanovich. In the corner, it's Griffin. And stolen by Barnes. Inside, here's Trent. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Mills. Defended by Trent. Pass to Bay. The Hawks working the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. That one wide left.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Barnes with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. And here's Trent outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Hasn't made one yet. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You knew Bogdanovich was taking that one. You just knew it.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Achua, he's checked in for Perk. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Daniels, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Dick. Passes it to Siakam. Now here's McDaniel. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Solid from the line. Trent Jr. an all-around score.
Dick's checked in for Porter. Trent hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The Hawks trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Okongwu. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
For Atlanta, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. A free throw drops for Griffin. Toronto leading by 10. And here is Siakam. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New York.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Raptors out in front, up 10. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 10. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Gary Trent is out there with Dick, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Murray, good.
Great timing by DeJounte Murray. He shot that one in rhythm.
Siakam against Bay. And stolen by Bay. Griffin down low, working on McDaniels. Now here's Griffin. McDaniels defending. Outside Griffin. Clock at 4. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Really left alone that time. Murray's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Atlanta.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Siakam against Bay. Siakam passes to Achua. It's Trent on the wing. Shoots over Mills. That one rolling around and rims out. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Knicks in New York. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Trent outside. Siakam passes to Dick. Screen by McDaniel. Dick can't get it to go. And here's Atlanta. They've got an 8-0 run. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Here's Murray. The Raptors getting the bucket. Bay wide open, and he fired. No good on the three.
And we know Saddiq Bey is a reliable player on offense, but at times, Smitty, he's exceeded that.
Oh, yeah, Saddiq Bey can have a big night when his confidence is really flowing, and he's not shying away from big shots.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Changes for Toronto. Anunoby, he's checked in for McDaniel. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Dick. And then for Atlanta, Johnson, he's checked in for Bay. Hunter comes in for A.J. Griffin. Young is subbed in for Patty Mills. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by,
in this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Murray outside. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Take a look at the Lakers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Hawks, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove.
Now, here's Trent. 7 points in the game. Lays it up and banks it in. Trent's got 9.
That's why you stick with it and play through the whistle. Gary not taking the contact for granted.
Young against Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Murray. Here's Capella. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Capella's got his first basket of the night. Raptors leading by 4. Siakam outside. The pass to Anunoby. And he drives in. Schroeder outside. Just 5 to shoot. Trent finds Schroeder. From outside the arc. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Young. And it's in there. 10 points for him.
Despite his size, Young's unafraid to attack in the lane.
Murray against Trent. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And the first one drops. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and, Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
Now, here is Young. He's got 10. Pass to Johnson. Hunter against Anunoby. Here's Murray. Rebound by the Raptors.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Passes it to Trent. A fader. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 4. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Purtle. Murray against Trent. Now, here is Young. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Siakam against Murray. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Raptors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Though you get a lot of individual production out of Pascal Siakam, he's a total team player. He checks his ego at the door.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Murray. He's got 11. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Johnson outside. The 19-foot shot. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Young.
So smooth with it from the mid-range. Trae Young, just a fantastic scorer.
And the Raptors call time here.
Here comes the Raptors wide which means we need you to get loud right now.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Barnes comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. 3-point lead. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
A nice shot by Young.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
Bertle sets the pick for Schroeder. Shot clock at 2. A special move before the shot. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night.
Great concentration to knock that down with the defender closing out. Dennis has no conscience.
Pass to Murray from downtown. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors leading by 3. Takes a step back. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta calls timeout. And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve, DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays.
Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Murray. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. The Raptors third.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Schroeder finds Boucher. Barnes with it. Raptors moving the ball around. Bertle's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. And the pass to Bogdanovic. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now Boucher coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Clock at 6. Here's Anunoby. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Young against Barnes. Young drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Trae Young may have taking it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
And he knocks down the first one.
I know Trey can seem frustrated at times, but to me, that's just his passion showing. He cares about the outcome of every play.
Raptors with the lead. Schroeder with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a take from Anunoby, demonstrating how tough he is on finishes like these.
Bays checked in for the Hawks. A.J. Griffin comes in for Hunter. Here's Young. He's got 16. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 4-point game. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Barnes looking around. Pass to Anunoby. Fades back. Rebound by the Hawks.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Okongwu with a screen on Schroeder. Young. Offensive rebound. And Okongwu slams it in.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Now here's Schroeder. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Griffin with the steal. Here's the lob to the hoop. Anunoby against Young. Doubled by Okongwu. Here's Boucher. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that 3-point shot.
Passes it to Okongwu. To the inside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Over Barnes. Bogdanovich, no luck.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Mills, he's checked in for the Hawks. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Over Barnes. Second chance shot, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And here are the Raptors now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Bay against Siakam. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 5 rebounds tonight. 1:02 left in the second quarter. Four on the shot clock. Griffin dishes to Bogdanovich. Siakam pulls it in.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Right wing, beyond the arc. And it's Schroeder missing. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. 6-point game. Pass to Mills. To the paint. And stolen by Siakam. The pass to Anunoby. This one for three. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Mills. He lobs it up, and Okongwu slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Checking out Toronto, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And in our game with the Raptors, a close, entertaining first half.
Obviously, the bench gave them a big lift. To credit the front office for loading up on scorers. You can never have too many of them.
Yeah, trying to defend them, you really don't know who to take away. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Young. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson sends the screen for Young. Feeds to Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Young. Johnson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Hawks. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Can't be overly physical with Young because that gets you into trouble.
And so Young nails them both. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Siakam. Back to Barnes. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here is Young. He's got 18. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Anunoby with it. And guarded by Capella. Passes to Purdy. Back to Schroeder. Over Young. Almost, but it rolls out.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
There's a screen by Murray. for the lead. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Toronto, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Hurdle with a screen on Hunter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing.
The Raptors have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. That's good from Barnes.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
Barnes hits them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. Capella kicks to Young. Young is double. Here's Hunter. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Barnes outside. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
How can you not be excited about Scotty Barnes' future? This kid has all the tools to be a beast.
Young passes to Murray. Capella kicks to Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. From past the arc. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Releases. Birtle's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 3. Now, here is Young. 18 points for him. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Hunter. They grab their own miss. With the teardrop, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 20.
Terrific move from Trey. Man, he is confident to try plays like this.
Toronto calls timeout. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Atlanta, third best record here in the early going. And, of course, Toronto. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, it's been the kind of start to their season.
that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
They're just getting warmed up. As good as they've been so far, they've got the potential and the talent to get even better as we get deeper into this season.
Anunoby passes to Schroeder. Over Young. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Hunter. And here is Capella. Down low. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The pass to Anunoby. Rejected by Murray.
So quick off the floor, Murray can afford to wait until the shooter commits.
Now Young. He's got 20. Murray outside. Johnson in the corner. Back to Murray for the lead, and he sinks the layup. Murray's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And Atlanta has possession after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Capella finds Young, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Fearless attacking the heart of that defense. Young is willing to take punishment to get his points.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Bays checked in for Johnson. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Pirtle. Passes it to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Back to Pirtle. The shot. Rebound by the Hawks.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
The offensive rebound and the dunk by Capella.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Toronto calls timeout. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Mills, he's checked in for the Hawks. Raptors trail by 3. Barnes outside. Trent outside. Bay with the double team. Boucher finds Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. On the wing, Barnes takes the 3. That's in, a 7 for 12 now in the game. The Hawks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Pass to Hunter. Capella with a screen on Barnes. Hunter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Catching the defender out of position, DeAndre Hunter, he can score at all 3 levels.
First one falls for him. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella, and it's Bogdanovic in for DeJounte Murray.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And here's Trent outside. Here's Poeltl, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Poeltl's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Hung around, waited for his moment. Jakob Poeltl in the right place at the right time.
Mills with it. There's the pass to Okongwu. To the middle. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
First free throw is good.
The future of DeAndre Hunter is bright. A versatile player who wants to be great, in my opinion.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Raptors with the ball. Barnes outside. Back to Trent. Here's Anunoby. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Pirtle. The second effort. Tries again. Okongwu grabs the board.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And here's Mills. Pass to Bay. Now Okongwu. 6 to shoot. Bay in the post. Defended by Trent. Bay, no good. Toronto trailing. Trent kicks to Barnes. Shoots over Bay. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Bogdanovich against Anunoby. Okongwu with a screen on Anunoby. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good ball handler and passer. Bogdanovich is very effective in the pick and roll.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Trent. He's guarded closely, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Trent's got 13.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
And Mills kicks to Bogdanovich. Okongwu with a screen on Anunoby. Boucher with the steal. Bogdanovich against Anunoby. He's looking for Trent and finds him. Barnes outside for the lead. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got 14 points now in the second half.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Bay with a screen on Trent. Mills passes to Okongwu. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They lead by 1. The shake. Barnes can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Anunoby against Bogdanovich. It's Okongwu, high post. Back to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Hunter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
As you've seen, they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Anunoby, no good.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now, here's Mills. Tries it from the top of the key, and the jumper falls for him. Mills has got his second basket.
This guy is just an automatic jump shooter no matter where you put him on the floor. And that guy is Patty Mills.
Barnes against Hunter. Now Boucher. He has yet to score. Trent with the wide open look. No good from outside. Mills with it. Pass to Hunter. Back to Mills. Off on the layup.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound. Tonight, that's exactly what we just saw.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Atlanta leading by a point. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. It's Boucher out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Achua. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Trent in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And here's Young following the three-pointer by Siakam. Shot from the wing. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 24 points.
Look at the numbers Trae Young has put up in this one. He does it all.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here comes the break. And Johnson with the stuff. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
With the step back. Pass to McDaniels. Trent with it. Now the pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Trent against Young. Johnson sets the screen for Young. There's the drive. Johnson kicks to Okongwu. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And the Hawks lead by 3.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
And a wide open look for Siakam. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Can beat you from mid-range as well. Siakam adding more nuances to his game every year.
Young against Trent. Young passes to Johnson. A 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
There's the screen. Here's Siakam. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And for a big man, Siakam handles it well, playing with confidence in these pick-and-roll sets.
Here's Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Trent kicks to Boucher. Back to Trent. Pass to Boucher. Just 5 on the clock. Siakam with it. Okongwu covering. Trent can't hit. The Hawks leading by 4. Young outside. Johnson with a screen on Trent. Young passes to Johnson. Here's Trent. Passes it to Boucher. Siakam outside. Unloads from 13. That's tipped. The Hawks have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Siakam against Young. Okongwu, the pass to Griffin. No good, shot missing. Good work defensively by Trent. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Boucher. Here's McDaniels. Off target with his 3. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Kicks to Johnson. And here is Okongwu. Young outside. Young is double. 4 on the clock. And then Johnson with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Siakam following the bucket by the Hawks. Trying to get something going. Yes, that goes in. Siakam's got 9 points now in the quarter.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
The pass to Bogdanovic. A three-pointer off the mark.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Siakam misses. The Hawks leading by 4. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game.
You know what time it is, everybody? It's time to make some noise and show some series up. New York, Raptors, why, no?
In now for the Raptors. Pirtle, he's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Barnes comes in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trent. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for Johnson. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Murray. Here's Capella. And he banks in the layup. Capella's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Very adaptable. Capella knew that shot was going to be contested and made the subtle adjustment.
Siakam kicks to Pirtle. Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to Schroeder from the arc. Now Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Young. Young is double. 5 on the clock. There's the dish to Griffin. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
And here in the fourth, he's carrying this team right now. 5 of 7 from the field.
Here's Murray. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. He kicks to Capella. Pass to Griffin. Murray with it. Fast break. Here we go. Jumps up. And Anunoby slams it in.
Using his defense to generate his offense. OG being rewarded for his hustle out there.
Murray the pass to Bay. Now here's Capella. Griffin sets the screen for Murray. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Barnes, right side. The pass to Siakam. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his third assist on the night. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Capella. He kicks it to Murray. Young against Schroeder. Young is double. Inside, here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Now Schroeder goes up to the stripe. Again, Toronto. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the shot.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. For the Hawks, Johnson comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for A.J. Griffin. Schroeder against Young. Capella with a screen on Schroeder. Young dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
Schroeder against Young. To the inside. Here's Siakam. Buries it down low. Siakam's got 23.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Now here's Murray. Johnson outside. Takes a 3. Murray, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
He's got sharp at using his body to draw contact and getting to the line. Pascal takes advantage of reckless defense.
Siakam hits them both. And so it's Atlanta with it. Murray with it. Young outside. Launches a 3. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Barnes. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. 22 points for Scotty Barnes. Here's Young. Passes it to Johnson. And here's Young. Young is double. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Johnson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 17-6 run. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Over in the corner, Barnes. Siakam outside. No good on the triple. The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Murray. Back to Young. Young is double. In the corner, it's Hunter. Atlanta again missing.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Now here's Schroeder. Siakam inside. Johnson's there. Siakam's shot is off. Hawks shooting the ball at 42%. Young pass to Murray. Back to Young for the three. Here's Johnson. It's in, and he's a very efficient fight. For 6 on the game.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Flat out effort play right there. The kind that can be the difference between a win and a loss.
And Siakam throws it down.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
The pass to Murray. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder finds Barnes. Gets it to go from